You did that. I thought I'd join in. Why did you do that?
I don't know. It's just something I do. I don't know. I like to let some air in there.
I saw a video. This is going to come across as me trying to insult you. And I don't mean this in this way. And in fact, we can even cut out the video if it comes across as me insulting you. I saw a video, and it was a video of a guy that was a video of him going, you never forget those habits. And he was a bigger guy in the gym. And he used to always pull his shirt off his stomach and his chest. He didn't want it clinging to him and showing his size. And now he's shredded as fuck. And he has videos of him when he's like doing sets and stuff. And he still pulls the clothes off him. And he's like, I was watching through a progression video and I noticed I still have that habit. He's like, I know why I used to do this. I don't know why I do it now.
Yeah, right.
So I wasn't trying to say you're a giant fat guy and you're trying to pull your clothes off. Just remind me of that.
No, it's because when I was, big and getting shredded.
Yoked.
Yeah.
Look at you, yoked.
Excellent. Anyway, we're going to check out the latest from For the Fallen Dreams. So we've checked them out a couple of times recently. I am a fan of the band. Have you gone and listened to anything else of them?
I have not.
Okay.
Johnny did show me what they used to sound like. We checked out a song that sounded nothing like that. The second song was a little bit more like that, but still quite different. Yeah. So I don't know what to expect here. I liked what you showed me of them the first time.
Yeah.
I wasn't hella into them the second time. Wait. Mm-hmm. I liked their older stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't love the first single. The second one intrigued me. Yeah, we're on track now.
I'm coming around to the new sound. I think that for the most part they've probably moved a fair way away from that melodic metalcore sound that they had, which is cool. I do like hearing the vocalist grow as a vocalist. I think that's really cool. And I'm not going to be one of those people that's here to say like, oh, you're not as good a singer as you are a screamer, or this guy was better so you shouldn't do that, because I think that's
phenomenal at both.
Yeah, exactly.
Also has a mighty beard.
Does have a great beard.
Well, we don't know.
Yeah.
He did have a mighty beard in the last video. Let's find out. The song's called No Heaven. I'm Nath. This is Johnny. You're on The Breakdown.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Oh, nearly dropped those. Like and subscribe. Official link will be down below. If you like the band and you've never heard them before, make sure to go and follow them. Share their music around. Give them some streams. All that sort of stuff.
Do you know what I thought about doing the other day?
What?
Unplugging your headphone and putting it on the other side just to fuck with you.
Why?
Because you finally got it right after how many months you put it on the right side. I thought it'd be funny to just start switching around to screw with you. But I didn't do it because I like when you do things the right way. 3, 2, 1.
Still got the beard. Instantly into this. Really like it.
You mentioned before that the guitarist used to do the clean singing.
Yeah.
So that's the guitarist
doing
clean
he's
singing.
got a much different tone on this though. But because he sounds quite similar to Chad. So in this anyway. But I like hearing them use the two vocalists. And this is very, very catchy. I like the slipping into falsetto and things like that.
Love slipping it in.
Passing by, crucified by the light, leave my soul blown dry. No, I can't save you from yourself. No heaven left for me. You threw your radar.
Let's go. Cool. Sick. Bless you. Yeah, I liked it.
Attacking her that whole time.
Yeah, right. I don't like
Poor
the
Angel
whole
Girl.
bloody eyes thing. It makes me cringe.
I don't like people getting touched in the eyes. Eyes freak me out. Like,
Yeah.
people getting stabbed in the eyes and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's the one thing like in like horror movies that, well, one of the few things in horror movies that when I see it, like it's just like ugh. Like if an eyeball gets ripped out or something, it just makes me
Irks you.
yeah, big time, man. It's
Yeah,
fucking
hate
gross.
being irked.
Because I think it's because like you know like when you poke yourself in the eye or something, and it waters and it's just like fucking annoying for like the next 6 hours, and you're just like why?
I don't
Why?
poke myself in the eye that often, but I hate when you get like a bit of something in your eye, and then I
Oh.
can feel it and I want to get out. And now we've talked about this, I feel like something in my eye. Let's
Yeah,
stop
I
talking
do.
about it. But yeah, it buzzed my head in. I'm sitting there like in the mirror, and then you're playing with your eye for ages, and then it's all red and inflamed, and everyone crying.
Yep,
So emotional.
so emotional.
I liked that the most of the singles we've listened to from them.
Yeah, I did as well. Yeah, I thought that was really, really well done. It was very tasteful, anthemic, like hard rock, but they've kept that heavier element. I guess like sort of reminiscent of things like what Bad Wolves and stuff like that do.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Actually, oh goodness, that your one just came out new. I can see that as being a apt like partner in vibe.
Yeah. The thing for me,
What is the thing for you, Johnny?
it's like, how are they going to transition these songs live? If they're going to play, you know, like stuff off like Relentless and Changes, the first couple albums, that are almost like a Ghost Inside on steroids.
Yeah.
How are they going to seamlessly put these tunes in? Now, like, I mean, obviously, if you're a fan of the band, you don't give a fuck because you want to hear a whole, you know, a lot from the band's repertoire. I want to hear earlier stuff, but I want to hear newer stuff.
Repertoire.
Repertoire, that's right, you changed one letter, it's a throwback, you get it. But if that comes after something like, you know, like Brothers in Arms, for instance, that's up there, it's going to be vastly different.
Yeah. Because
So-
it was a very sudden change as well, like you said, like the last stuff was like this, and then all of a sudden it was this different tone. When you got a band that slowly transitions their sound, there's probably more variance to in there. But if they've
Yeah.
gone and all of a sudden done a lot more melody and a lot more like just hard rock vibes,
Yeah, like, see, they've always had like a bit of melody through there, you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
But it was more like your metalcore style melody. It wasn't hard rock sort of thing. But yeah, anyway, I really enjoyed that. I thought the riffs were cool. Vocals both sounded fantastic in that. Super catchy chorus.
Yeah.
Very talented. I liked it. What did you
Just
think?
stop hurting angels, though, please.
Yeah, don't hurt angels.
I've always said that.
Yeah, you're all my angels. If anyone hurts you, let me know and I'll fuck them up.
What are you gonna do, Johnny?
I'm going to send them a strongly worded email.
Yeah, you probably gotta type it up on your typewriter. You're old as fuck. See you guys.
Fucking prick. Is it fuck that I know how they go? Ching.
Wait, when did computers become used more when you were at school?
Fuck. Okay, story time. So
Johnny is old as fuck.
I'm 40 years old, for those who don't know. So I remember when computers first came into school and they had, I think they were called was it like the Applebee computers? And it was basically just like sort of, is it like monochrome, like the color where it's just like the orangey and black?
Yeah.
And they were like sort of these little
Tiny screens.
tiny screen things.
Big back.
Yeah, like deep.
Yeah.
Because they had to fit all the junk in the trunk. And yeah, and then I remember after that, it would have been like when things like Commodore 64 came out, and then it was things like, you know, the first like IBMs and stuff like that. I remember all that shit.
You know how when you guys were at school and you got your pen license when you're in like
I had
school?
to get mine.
Johnny got his quill license.
Man, you know what? Like, it's funny though, because you get a lot of people go, oh, you don't look 40, but then you get a lot of people go, 40's not that old. But if you think back to how much technology in the world has changed.
So much.
Insane.
I remember the internet coming around.
Dude, when I was... Yeah, I remember that as well.
Of course you fucking do. You were in your mid-30s.
Like, I mean, I remember, like, it was only towards the end of my high school, which was only, like, 21 years ago. 22
End of high
years
school
ago.
when
No,
internet came out?
when, like, mobile phones first started, and it was, like, the phones that had, like, the flip thing and the aerial you had to pull up. And then look now, like, literally 20 years later, and you can do everything from your phone.
Yeah. I didn't get a mobile phone until I didn't want a mobile phone at school until I was like 18.
I just wanted one to play Snake.
Of course you did. That's exactly what you would have been. That's the dude you are. On your Nokia 3120 playing Snake in the back of the bus with your guy liner on and your bandana.
3350, mate.
3350, sorry, my bad. Anyway, it was referencing old things now, because we're old.
I remember getting the first iPhone as well.
The first iPhone or the first one in Australia? That was like
First one in Australia,
3,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, it was the 3, yeah. And I remember my girlfriend at the time bought it for me because it was before I went away on like a 4-week overseas trip with my friends. And she's like, I need you to have this so you can keep in contact with me.
Great.
Yeah.
I remember friends having that, and I had my Sony Ericsson, and being like, why do you need an iPod? I've got an iPod. Just couldn't wrap my head around the future of it.
Technology, eh?
Anyway, we'll see you guys next time.
Old dudes rule.
I'm not 40.